And we're back. Let's see what they're able to accomplish. Yeah, it's real spotty. There's just a constant line of them going back and forth to get more as it's being produced. Makes sense. Although let's look over here. It looks like the stone is fully saturated now, though. That's interesting. What slowed it down? Like, what's the actual slowdown here? Maybe just the production in general? This is good then. Wall production stopped. Ah, I see. Military science. You can, if you want to send it directly to me as a private message, you could do that too. Also, I've got a Discord. So there are a couple different places that you can post a link. Link to the Discord is below. But yeah, you can try in the actual chat. It may or may not let you. We'll see what my bot says. I have a bot moderator. Looks like it's got it about less than half done. Still going. Okay. Let's look at what we need to do to get cliff explosives. We've been avoiding that for too long. So let's see. Explosives, empty barrels, and grenades. Explosives. These empty barrels are just... Where are they at here? They're just steel plates. Explosives require coal, sulfur, and water. And then the grenades, which we already have being made somewhere else too, but coal and iron plates. So we need coal, sulfur, and water, and iron plates. Sulfur was already being made over here. It's being brought through in this direction for the purposes of making the sulfuric acid, but we could probably split off of this. Yeah, we could probably take that power line there. We could say... take this out. Bring it up there. There we go. Then we don't need this elbow anymore. Then we can use a splitter here. Go under, come out. Oh no, okay. Splitter here. Go under and come out. And then we have some sulfur that we can use for other stuff. We have... Where's the nearest place we're using coal? I think we brought coal down pretty far, but not this far. Coal's being brought down to here. It's been brought over to here. This is the furthest down that we've brought coal. All I see is 3 asterisks. So yeah, let me know what your experience is like trying to post a link if you're gonna try. But yeah, I've got a Factorio channel over on Discord as well, and so that's an option. I haven't started any conversations over there too. Oh, you sent the whisper. I'll have to check for that. One sec. Yeah, let me pull it up here. Let's just go to there. That's what I get for not having Chrome open. There it is. I almost don't even know what I'm looking at here. So these are different kinds of circuits that you have to make, almost like science. If anyone's curious and they want to ask in the Discord, I'll post that picture. Wow. And I'm assuming that they get just progressively more and more expensive, kind of like the actual science packs that we have here. Oh, that's modules. Oh, okay. So does that give them different buffs? There's module research and science pack research. Gotcha. Module research would be a super pain in vanilla. I guess I just look at it as a different item you have to produce. But yeah, wow. Okay, where were we? We were looking at explosives, right? So coal, sulfur, and water. So we have the sulfur now. We have a water line over here, which is full of water. We're bringing coal down to here. So we can maybe make explosives right here. We're getting a little close to our oil, which I kind of left a lot of room around on purpose in case we have other chemical production. But you know what? I mean, it's not like we're gonna use it for anything else, really. Okay, yeah. So let's look at it this way. Let's take. Do we make it in an assembly machine? No, we make it in a chemical plant. Sulfur, water, and coal. We have one chemical plant on us. Water's going to come from down here. You can see how the inserters will grab from a chest and insert diagonally into the lab. Yeah, I was actually noticing. Pull that back up here. I was noticing how it actually has like the different angles. Oh, that's like a. Is that a long arm, but it's yellow? Do they just have like a different... Yeah, it is. Yeah, that kind of stuff I would look forward to. That I want in vanilla. This is going to make explosives, so let's have it load the water from the bottom. Let's have it load... Actually, here's what I'm thinking. Let's take it like one... Let's ghost. Let's just do two for now. 3 tiles in all directions? Oh, that must look crazy to actually watch it like reach way over. I'm gonna leave those markers there. Thanks for the chemical plant, buddy. Take this, let's go under to here. Here. Oop. To here. Well, I don't know, does it pick which side? No, it's just water on either, okay. So then we need to bring the coal down and the sulfur up. Let me get rid of these. That'll be interesting. Coal's got to come down, sulfur's got to come up. I'm going to have the meat here, which means coal's got to come down here, sulfur's got to come up here. Shouldn't be a problem. Coal's right here. Let's also upgrade these lines. We didn't hit them with the upgrade tool earlier. We didn't hit any of this. Let's get it all. Get it all. Not that the bots aren't busy already, but... Let's pull off of... Well, ideally we wouldn't pull off the coal that's making its way around for the plastic production. We'd pull off of it up here. Even though it's a second line, we double up on what we can see here and bring it down like that. We have a gap in our... Yeah, let's connect another one over here. There's coal. Get sulfur up here. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. Pull it out over here, right? Yeah. Now we just have to connect the others. There we go. Pull sulfur up. And we kind of got rid of a marker for the light oil, but we can already see that it's in here. Or at least that it would be meant for there. You make explosives. Alright, so now the cliff explosives require empty barrels and grenades. And the grenades require the coal and iron plates. We already have the coal. And we're not making grenades near here. We're making grenades way up here and way down there, but not right here. I'm trying to think of the fastest way to make this happen, but let's... see here. Iron plates will pull off and across. Maybe we can make some grenades right here. Kind of squeeze it into this space. We'll pull off some of this coal from over here. Since it's for the same project, we'll split it off there. Squeeze in some grenade manufacturing here. I am, however, trying to think about how we can get iron onto this same belt, even though it's from the other direction. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna want that belt, but let's pick up this coal. It would be a lot easier if I just wanted to pull the same coal that we're using for plastic, but if we ever get into heavy plastic usage, then it's gonna... then it's gonna really eat away at that. I just saw your last message, Oz, about how they did a good job with the graphics. Yeah, it looks pretty good for a mod. Even like usually with a mod, graphics come last and just the idea comes first, but they did a pretty good job. Where's that looking? I was looking for iron that we're already pulling over here. Here's some. And we might as well just pull off the line. And then try to work it in here. Yikes, okay. Let's go underground here for like 1 square. This is so silly. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid, right? There we go. Just in time for the drop. We don't even need this many of them. Story of my life, though, as far as this is concerned. Oh yeah, we're good. We'll just offset it by 1. Okay, grenades. Now, need to make their way down to combine with that, with the explosives, and I need to make some empty barrels. Empty barrels can just be made, well, they have to be made from iron, right? Or from steel, right? Where'd they go? Where's it at? Oh, it's somewhere else. There it is. Steel plates. You know what? Let's actually rethink this. We did a lot of finagling to get these over here. But let's say... that. And that. And you make barrels. Means we need to get iron over here, which we have some here. Okay, not bad. Ah, electric pole in the way. There we go. Tissue steel. And you need the explosives from down here. It's offset. It's offset because it's 1 longer. That's fine. Go onto here, and they get delivered directly to your front door. Then, I kind of want to put it here for symmetry, even though it requires another power pole. You go into provider chest. To the rest of that explosive, I don't need that. Don't want this wood. Or this ore. Thank you, everyone. Cheers. So now, can we use this explosive, or do we have to have... Oh yeah, we can use it. Does it blow up your own stuff? No! Perfect. Give me quite a bit of it all the time. How big is a stack? I'm very happy that it doesn't actually destroy your stuff. Missed a gap with the upgrader there. What's this? That's weird. Can you start on? Oh, you have to actually start on it in order to replace it. And then all this cliff that got in the way for making the cliff explosive. Oh wow, it actually like got rid of that whole cliff all the way down through there. Kinda crazy. That'll leave. We're just gonna end up with a ton of underground belts. Which I'm not complaining about. Well, we won't do this for all of them, but we now know that we have access to getting rid of the cliffs that we need to. What was this splitter from? It was to pull off of here, but why do we use a splitter for that? We need to put some balancers in. We haven't been using balancers at all. Like, we're not really running thin on anything, but balancers up here. Like down in this area here, by this point we probably need to have some. I wish you could shift click. At least we can paste. Paste. There we go. Then you just have to pick all this up into your inventory in order to actually make it happen. Yeah, why can't you paste belts over, or belt components over belts if you can place them individually? I mean, I know they had to write special logic for that, because that wasn't originally in the game, but was I standing here? Did they finish with the concrete? It looks like they did. Check on our concrete stock over here. I just realized we've been playing this whole time with my logo in the top right. Not really in the way of anything, but you can't really see it very well. There we go. Okay, so now they're producing, everything's got like 100. Okay. little more cleaning. Ah. Break it up. Yeah, we don't need more. Well, you know, we can place more balancers down here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this whole cliff. Use what's in our inventory. Nice. Good at keeping it clean until it gets messy, then it casts snowballs. Yeah. Ditto. I know that one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put some balancers on right here at this level. That's already got a splitter there. I wish you could hit Q on the concrete. That's fine though. It only placed what was in my inventory because I didn't hold shift again. That's fine. Okay, so we actually want to turn this at some point. I kind of like the idea of the challenge of putting a bend in the bus. I think it'll look kind of neat to have it kind of bend off at an L shape. Even though ideally it wouldn't be planned that way. We have this crazy spiral map, and our bus comes down here to the ocean, so we want to kind of bring it around this way to the right, and if we get around to it eventually, we'll kind of bring it up, or maybe across. It's stuff like that that I find fun. Stuff like that that provides a challenge that I find fun. Turned water down a bit. Ah. Yeah, it makes sense. Kind of like making a super flat if you wanted to experiment with, like in Minecraft, for instance, if you wanted to experiment with, like redstone and stuff, like just to have more room to work. And this game is almost nothing but needing room to work. But I didn't want to do the, what's it called? The ribbon world? The one where it's like just a big long map, but no height. Why am I using grenades now when we have robots? I guess, you know, I don't necessarily want all the wood in my inventory, but we don't have to waste it now. I was just lamenting the fact that I didn't have robots to chop down the wood for me a couple episodes ago, a couple streams ago, and just completely forgot to use them for that case, just because I love throwing explosives so much. But when we didn't have the grenades, it was definitely tedious. Sit there and chop everything. We've got to auto trash wood. I don't think I've ever used cluster grenades. Those were new. I think they were around in the last playthrough I did, but I never used them. I don't think. I want to keep any wood. Oh yeah, let's not forget to bring our plastic down. Why do we have regular concrete and one refined? what we should do, we should look at what we need for our power armor, because we already researched it. We need blue processing units. That's probably our next big thing. Well, take that back. Our next big thing is to bend our bus. And I know we just put this in down here, but I kind of want to bend it here and come across this way, leaving room at the top and bottom and not building it directly over the ore. Part of that's the wall. That's more of a problem. Build the wall back. Oh, now they're gonna blow up the, okay, yeah. Let's invent the bend first. Let's design the bend, and then we'll come in here and refinagle the wall. This one right here that explodes might. Yeah, I was gonna say that might open that up again, so let's bring it up and over. Gotta keep ourselves safe, right? Take this out. So yeah, let's review this. Let's bring this wall over here. Is that a rock? It's a rock. It's not a cliff. Alright guys, you guys need a roboport. Let's extend it over here. Give it inside the wall. In fact, bring it in a little ways inside the wall so that if we do have spitters that try to come up on us, they won't get as close to that. Also, we picked up all of our turrets. We had several turrets here. For you, 37 for you, 28 for you. That can reach that whole side of the wall. 32 for you, 32 for you. Honestly, we don't need this pistol in our inventory anymore either, but I may move this up, or I may just put the bus right through it and under it. Kind of eyeballing where I want the bus to come across. Maybe we can make it, we could spare it coming down as far as right here underneath these roboports. Sure. Not deconstruct anything else important though. What this is going to mean is this segment here. Oh, we actually do need to pick another research. Follower robot count +1. Or follower robot count 1. It's +5 actually. Okay, I'm gonna have these come in under here. Might go ahead and paint these in. Yeah, why not? Ah, I was waiting for that. No, you're placing them. Why are you gonna place all the ones that were misclicked? A right turn's not going to be that hard. In fact, I think it might look kind of fun. This, though, this steel and red, that needs to come off up here. Okay, let's copy this. Pull it off right there. This one needs to move. That's all okay, we can pick all those up. Now, what's really going to be messy is deconstructing all this. This iron also has to come off up here. That goes under here. Which means that all this can be picked up. Well, let's not do that because some of it will be useful. Cancel this, cancel. We can't cancel that. They're gonna pick it up. So silly, okay. We'll go ahead and start painting across first. So all that can go. And then all this up to here can go. And then all this up to here can go. So we want to take it at an angle. Then we have to get rid of that splitter. Let's take the first row so that it doesn't send extra materials down the line that already need to be picked up. In fact, let's go ahead and eat some of it into our inventory. Oh, they're not moving anymore. Right. Oh, maybe that's new. That the conveyor belts just stop once you queue them up for just deconstruction. Because I remember that it used to be the fact that they would keep pushing stuff down. My inventory is going to be full or a complete mess. Oh, we should have put... Stop. Right here. There we go. We should put splitters in right here. Yeah. I would go to the blueprint book to grab them, but I mean, it's just as easy to come up here and grab one from an actual splitter that we've used. I'm happy with all the robots we've created. Do my bidding. Okay, so we're gonna want this in here. So that's through here. I mean, you guys are good to go. There we go. There's something funny about bending the bus. I don't know what it is. There might be a joke in there somewhere. And finally, plastic. Are we really out? We got down to like the last 3. More refined flammables. And we need to get our roboports extended down here so they can help. One of those, one of those. Ah, so close. There we go. There we go. And now they'll come and grab these other trees. Have we angered our neighbors yet? Still a no. What do we still have queued up on the map that the robots don't like? Something in here that we wanted upgraded that they can't reach? Seems to be these underground pipes. Oh, it's these. Oh, we can't use these. Rather, we can't leave them, or the robots will eventually place those switches on them. I guess it wouldn't really hurt anything if they're not connected by wire, but I do kind of want the map to stop flashing, so let's go clean those up. We know what the pipes are supposed to be. The pipes actually say what they're supposed to be now for most of them. So yeah, let's take that out. That's coal, petroleum gas, heavy, lubricant. Take these out. We can follow them to see what they're supposed to be well enough. What else is flashing? Anything else? Oh, that was it. I'm surprised we still don't have any neighbors growing from over here where Doug is. What's up, Doug? Alright, let's let everything process for just a moment. Check something over here. Cool, cool. Close that out. Plastic is building back up here. I do that every time. Can we hit Shift, Control, Alt? So we can't pick it up ourselves. Bring me some more concrete. Thank you. Hold Shift this time, sir. Hey, I was holding Shift that time. Hey, there we go. You can hit Q on the ghosted version of it. Alright, so let's get some more radars in here so we can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at for this southern section here. This roboport. So we get one way down here. Okay, wait. Let's let them finish making their delivery. Otherwise, we'll exhaust like hundreds of robots. Just the one more. There you go. Let's put one kind of in a safe space down here. There. Let's put some long reach power poles on here. There we go. What can we see so far? Nothing remarkable. Let's get another one up here. This doesn't have to be like that. Yeah, let's get one up here. Was he flying over there? No, we have 12 construction robots. In fact, let's make sure that we tell this we want 20 in our inventory. If they stack like that, then we'll be ready for when we get our next expansion too, because I think we can hold 15 now. Alright, we'll put another radar back here, and then extend power cord out. There we go. The closest. Probably going this way. Nice. There. So we know that there were enemies over here. Spread this way yet. We're still good. Strawberry explosives. Alright, let's look at what we need for blue chip production. Did we just bring this down over this patch? We might have talked about it at the time, but I don't remember what was going through my head. Oh, it just kind of comes over to the edge here. One thing I'm also thinking about is what we want to use this left-hand side for here. We may want to grab these resources. It's mostly copper. There's some stone, there's some oil. Actually quite a bit of oil. What if we want like a transcontinental railroad that we bring up alongside of our bus here, and then we just have the railroad follow the bus? Well, the bus is gonna have to come across and then eventually up, and we'll probably use landfill to let it stay straight for most of this. Because if the bus goes over here and then up, we'll probably bring it straight up through here. Okay. Let's think about that. Yeah, let's look at our blueprints for blue cars. Blue circuit module, 2 red belts. Blue circuits, 2 blue belts. We don't have blue belts yet. What do we need for blue belts? Purple science. Can we search for purple, or does it have another name? We are able to make purple science, but I don't think we're currently... Oh, I didn't mean to cancel that. I don't think we're currently making it anywhere. So before we get to blue belts, we need blue science. Or we need purple science, rather. And we still need these circuits. They need sulfuric acid. So let's look back at our blueprint again. I think we'll start with the one that uses red belts. And it only requires the green and red circuits along with the sulfuric acid. So we have to pipe the sulfuric acid over, but that's about it. And the pipe comes in from that left-hand side. So the sulfuric acid can come from over here. This may start to deplete it though. What's our production look like on sulfuric acid? I mean, it's full. I don't know how... Yeah, this isn't exactly able to be replicated right here in order to expand on it, so I hope we don't use too much right away. But we're using sulfuric acid for batteries, and batteries are pretty well backed up here. That's really all that we're using it for so far. So we could make blue circuits down here and kind of put them into the bus. Though I don't know if we need to bus blue circuits. How rarely are they needed? We might. I might just like do 1 row of red, 1 row of blue. No. I don't mind having a wider bus. Now let's kind of extend this down here. And I'll do that in a bit. But let's go ahead and look at what that blueprint would look like. So we've come back to it like 3 times already. Let's go ahead and grab it. We'd want it coming out this way. We'll probably flip those pipes. Can we flip those? We can. If we need to. And then the blues will come out in that direction. So let's go all the way back here. I feel like we could put this down like 3 times. Make sure we have Roboport coverage here. There's a gap up here. We really haven't covered much of our chemical plant area at all. Let's solve that. so these are powered. I'm just going to power this back here. And one down here. Don't really know why that's still flashing battery. Oh, there we go. Took it a second to realize it was in the logistics network. Physical projectile damage. I think before we kill our first biter, we're we're gonna be almost fully powered. Okay, these are assembly machine 3s, which we don't have being constructed. We can't make our own either. Thought I'd be able to see. Have we not researched those yet? No, we haven't. So we're gonna make these assembly machine 2s for now. They're not gonna be as efficient. That's how that goes. I don't think you used to be able to use assembly machine 2s for this, because you couldn't combine certain things. Right there, yeah, right there. You couldn't combine recipes that required a certain number of components. There we go, let's see, rotate. Yeah, we gotta pick up all these pipes. Now, underground pipes. One to you, one to you. That's not bad. Just have to turn them around every time. I don't remember if we're making lights anywhere. We'll go ahead and queue some up in our inventory. We'll extend that back to there. We need 12 stack inserters. Let me go back and check and see if stack inserters are being placed into a requester chest. Or provider chest, rather. Where are the conveyor belt? We're not making them here. We're not making them yet. Okay. We need iron for that. There we go. So now I've queued up enough to make 12 of these. Gonna take a minute, so we'll work on getting everything else over there. In the meantime, we need to get red and green circuits, which are on the furthest end over here. We need to get them down here. Considering I want to add the blues to the bus right here, I think I'm going to pull them across. But then this way in the middle of this. So here, to there, and then red, same, but different. Just to there? Okay. I'm going to curve this up and into here so that it doesn't get confused with the red. There we go. I almost wonder if that's going to be enough of the green circuits, or if we just pull down a second one. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe we do. We do this a little bit differently. We still pull the reds down. We go ahead and come out this side. Curve back. Still do the underground deal. Just to hide it a bit. That's where reds are going to come out. Take these reds. Put green on that track. Like that. This is where the majority of our green circuit expense is going to go. This comes off. Let's actually take this back, have that go under, bring you back to there. That will allow a curve here. All right. Curve down, go under, come back up. Red's good to go. Kind of. Still have to actually put up here. Oh, we're not producing? We are, but very slowly. How's this backing all the way up here? Just to this splitter. We need to balance it right here. Still gonna use them all. So we'll figure that out later. That's gonna eat terribly into our red circuits. Okay. Let's go down here. There we go. And then we need to get the sulfur in here, sulfuric acid rather. We need to pipe that down. Copper line we're not even using anymore. right? So to make sure nothing else is pointing at it. So if you're guessing, let's get you underground to here. Turn. Out there, good. Then we'll just go down here as best we can. Nope, come across here. That wasn't too bad. Okay, maybe the production on these are slow enough that's not really going to cause that much of an issue for us. But whoo, they're expensive. I don't know if I want 2 columns of this on the bus, but for now we will. I'll shorten it up if I need to. This may just be excessive. They're also only being placed on one side, so we'll kind of mix it up a little bit there. Can we make a deconstruction planer that's just trees? Trees and rocks only, right? Interesting. Trees and rocks only, please. Oh good, it's a tree labeled deconstruction planer. Does that include cliffs? Does not appear to. I kind of wish it did. It's fine, we have our own cliff explosive. Yeah, this is being made so slow that I almost feel like it just needs to be on one line. Proud of it though. We need 20 electric engine units. I wish we could do like one-off requests. Let's just go grab some electric engine units from right over here, where we know they are being made. What do we have? Where are they at? Do we junk them? No, we didn't junk them. Blind. There we go. Oh, we have 30 now. We need 40 blue chips for that power armor. All right, power armor it is. Yeah, let's look at what's up with red production, see if we can kind of ramp that up a little bit. Get that saturated again. Plastic production. What's choking plastic production? Petroleum gas. Oh, hey. We should get a decent amount of iron. Never enough iron in that mod. I guess you could tell the map to up iron, right? Does the mod really mess with, like, the map production? It's always plastic petroleum gas, yep. Need to check and see what's up with our petroleum gas right now. Actually, I accidentally ran up and not down. It's down here. Okay, what's up with it right now? Is it being... It is being produced, right? The plastic that's being diverted still far and few between. How would we up petroleum? Should have seen the petrogas plants on your gigabase. They were sick. Would make like 20 blue belts of plastic. Well, that's great. I'm just wondering, like, if I can get that much oil out of the ground to do that. You need a lot more of these oil refineries for like that much, right? Wait. It might be held up because of the logistics for the heavy oil. Let's take a look at that. I thought we did it right, but it was from the blueprint, so it might not be right. Okay, when lubricant is less than 10,000, enable or disable this pump. Lubricant right now is less than 10,000. So it's making it. Everything full beaconed. And I haven't even started on beacons yet either. Or chips. Where's that other pump that I put in here? Down here. So these are stalled because there's too much heavy oil in the pipe. Because the heavy oil here is full. Got it. It's interesting that that's pumping through here because lubricant isn't over 10,000 total, is it? Maybe it is over 10,000 because it's 5,000 in one, 5,000 in the other. That makes sense. So we just need more heavy oil storage or something to do with the heavy oil. And here we crack it into light oil. The light oil is not full, so this should be running. Right? It's not getting heavy oil through here. Did I connect both of these? I did. Can we check the logistics system? I'm not super... Yeah, it's got 10,000 lubricant in the system. Enabled, disabled, doesn't really do anything. It should be pumping through, but it's not. Am I reading this wrong? Is it sometimes pumping through? Are we even using the lubricant? We are for something. I think it's down here, and I think we're using it for those engines. But they're barely being used. Like, these aren't, like, the robots are still being produced, but only until this is full, and then they have a job and they have to go out and do something. We could turn this off. How many are in the system? 800 logistics, 800 construction. Let's rotate these to turn this off. Either way though, these are not being used very quickly, so I don't think the lubricant's being used very often. That's why you make your own plants. Yeah, it's not too confusing. I just think that we're right at 10,000. What if you just use greater than? I mean, logically that should be the same thing though, and it should just work. What would happen if I just put a pipe on here and just let it flow for a sec? Yeah, so it's just filling up and going. The problem with that though is that then this is going to go too fast and make light oil, and we're not going to have enough for lubricant later. So strange. I feel like that should work. Hold on. I want to put that back on. And then the green wire. And then the logic. Lubricant. Greater than. What if we just do greater than 9,000? There's plenty in there right now. Is this going to pump? Can we see it pumping? It is pumping. I think it was in conflict with this, because this was set to being less than 10,000. The tanks, we don't have many. There's 2 tanks each right here. The logistics network is supposed to balance between cracking the heavy oil into light oil, which isn't full yet, and using lubricant, which also isn't full. The heavy oil did fill up here, but again, it could be used to make lubricant, so that should be coming through here. And I think that this logistic setting here might have been what was conflicting with it, but I'm trying to think, when we're less than 10,000 lubricant, make lubricant. Should be running off the heavy oil tank. Yeah, it's coming off the same line right here, this line. So the heavy oil comes up through this line, excess is stored here, but off that same line, lube can have whatever it needs. Yeah, that's this one here. And then this is set to, once we get to 10,000 of it, to stop, and then let the heavy take it. But it really should just be one or the other of these, right? Like, not both. There's no reason to have both. Let lubricant keep going until it's full, and then if it happens to be greater than a certain amount, pull it off to crack it for light. Yeah, I know, it does kind of... I wouldn't have done it this way. Maybe one of these, right? Like, if I'm going to use logistics circuits like this, or whatever it's called, the logistics network for this, I would probably only do one side. Just let the lube flow. Pump on the tank, go into the crackers, yeah. I mean, I kind of see what they were trying to do, but like, this is going now. Petroleum gas. We'll see if it starts filling back up. What do the tanks look like? They're ticking up. There's a positive. Maybe it's balanced. I'm watching it over here, 180, 170, 190. Might be using just as much. Let's see how plastic production looks now. Oh, it's back up here. Okay, the plastic doth flow. Don't have enough capacity, that's usually the problem. Yeah, and usually I solve that problem by just adding more and more tanks. But I'm pretty sure the cracking is supposed to help with that until you're like full on the light oil. But here we can do light oil into petroleum gas, so we should be good there too, right? So, yeah. At some point there should only be one thing that's offset that we would need more containers of, and right now it shouldn't be this heavy oil that's full. No need for more refiners usually, yeah, okay. It looks like overall we have a positive surplus on plastic. Well, I don't know, it's building up to here. We'll see how that looks after. Put a balancer on before this too. Do we have one up here? Oh, we already have one up here. So red circuit production queued back up. Blue science is resumed. Now that's backing up, that's good. That's saturating that belt. These are now heading down there for blue circuit production. There we go. The occasional blue circuit tells us that it's working again. Ran off one tank for heavy and light, and then a tank just to monitor petroleum gas. Yeah, that makes sense. I also spent a lot longer in the pre-advanced oil refining stage on previous playthroughs. On this one, I went to it pretty quickly. I think we built all this out and then only played for like an hour or two before we were ready to go ahead and upgrade it to the advanced stage. Still saved us some time to use the blueprint. Almost skip the basic, yeah, exactly. Especially like once we were used to it. Once I was used to it, I was like, yeah, we don't need to sit there. Same with the concrete. Like I wasn't gonna trouble myself with making concrete and then upgrading it if we could just skip straight to the last concrete. Yeah, we didn't have this last one built out yet. Now it is. Either way though, we're only really using 6 of these right now, so we'll have to expand that later. Used it for a couple hours, yeah. Exactly the same. Same over here. Okay, so we've only made like 100 of these. That's fine. That's cool. We have our power armor now. We put on the power armor, does it? No, we have to take this stuff off the other one. No, we don't have sunlight to charge our battery, but now we can get some other cool stuff. Let's take a look here. Better personal batteries. We can, let's go put a provider chest on our batteries so we can grab some ourselves when we want them. Similarly, let's get a little repository of our blue chips here too. I'll just pull off. I'll use a yellow inserter and pull off into a provider chest here. Just keep 2 stacks there. See, what do we not want right now? Actually, still like to have a lot of this stuff on us. I'll just pick these up manually. I'll go grab everything at the end of the line. We use it to make some of our personal stuff that'll help us out later. So we need batteries. The whole reason why we came up here and put a provider chest on it. So this provides 20 megajoules, this is 100. Oh, it has to make the low density structures, which take a little while. That's fine. We need more steel in our inventory. I think I want 4 of these. And copper too. Just holding F. It's weak enough. There's copper. And steel. So it's the 4th one of those. Belt immunity, exoskeleton. I definitely want an exoskeleton. So let's go get 17 more electric engines. Yeah, let's do a similar thing right here. Thick bus, I know, right? I like it. Still gonna have to up throughput for the chips a little bit more in a bit, but I like it so far. Exoskeleton's gonna be nice. We'll finally be able to run like the Terminator. We have night vision. Energy shield would be nice, but what I really want is the laser. Windows off? How so? I'm looking at it over here on the stream preview. Which window? Oh, the cursor. You know what? I've had that before, and I've been playing this whole time with it not matching, which I'm sure has been a pain to watch. I know how to fix that. Let's see. Let's do a fit to screen here. Now let's see. Oh, nope, still off. One sec. Let me see what it looks like here. Yeah, it's like slightly off even on that view. Bet. Do a stretch. No, still off. I had this solved for the longest time. It's very weird that it does it still. Restarting the game works sometimes. Yeah. I did a reset on the transform there. Let's actually try that real quick, because that doesn't take very long. Make sure we save our game. Quit. Exit. Thank you for that. By the way, welcome, Tiver. Syncing with Steam Cloud. Should pop back up in a sec. Okay, that looks like it's going to work a little bit better. I can already tell. Now if we do screen. Yep. The stream preview shows the cursor exactly where it's at. Aha, perfect. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing because it used to be, for me, the issue seemed to be whether or not I was using stretch to screen or fit to screen or stretch to screen. And it didn't need to be stretched because it's the same ratio. But yeah, fit to screen seemed to work pretty well. We only just started making the blue chips. And so production's pretty low right now. We just solved an issue with red. Well, we just helped with the red chip throughput, but it's still got a little bit more to go. So we still need to expand a bit more on red production. Why not make too many? Oh, you mean like everything else? I mean, ideally that would be the case, that it would get saturated. Yeah, let's check back up here and see if there's another issue. Yeah, green right now is the issue. We have plenty of plastic now. So we solved an issue with plastic that we were having. We did originally have too many, like we did have plenty. We made plenty for green and for red. But yeah, no, our green production could definitely be expanded up here. Let's go ahead and landfill a bit right here and get these up and over. Let's see. Let's grab more landfill. Let's ask for 1,000. We're gonna need even more than 1,000, but I believe. But then we'll pull this up and over, and then we'll expand the green over. Do you have dedicated copper for greens and reds? Not dedicated, but so far we actually haven't needed much more than what we're already producing. We will probably actually, now that I'm looking at it, because what it's using right now is right at. Oh no, yeah, you're right. So we need to expand this too. Small green factory, yeah, no. Actually, up until now it was fine. But you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. Get these other batteries on here. We still have batteries being made in our pocket down here. So we'll probably replace these once we need room. Overkill is underrated. I agree. Overkill is the way that I tend to prefer to go. But we are on the same wavelength. Is there a gap in here? No, there's not. Okay. I was worried for a second. I thought I saw some of the robots turning back. Then bring it over to me all the way over here. We will look at expanding copper and these chips next, because you are right on the money. Yeah, we had it completely saturated. We actually had all 4 belts completely saturated all the way down for a bit, but it's now running thin. And while we're at it, let's go and fill this in too. There we go. That's the next big project. There we go. Ah. Want it to be even. Okay. Let's deconstruct these. Well, let's tree deconstruct these. I don't think I have anything else up in there, but now we can drag past our turrets and have them still work. Let's also, okay, we're covered. We're covered, we're good. Let's cut these off right here. I'm gonna take it all the way up to the edge. Why not? It's a little off right here after all that, but let's turn that back down, and we'll use what we have in a bit. These aren't being used fast enough to clear that out. I'm gonna have to actually take them into my inventory and then get rid of them. Oh, what'd you say? Oh, my stand on backseating. I'm totally fine with backseating. I don't even call it backseating because it doesn't really annoy me. Any tips or tricks or anything, I take it as being helpful. you know, as long as there's like I can already tell that your constructive feedback is perfectly fine. Constructive backseating is my jam. Like, I prefer to have people who know or see something before I do tell me. The only thing that really kind of bugs me, which I think bugs every streamer, is if there's already a conversation and the streamer's like, nah, I'd prefer to do it this way. And then, like, you know, the viewer, while, you know, they may be perfectly right, you know, they may have played the game like 100 times longer than even the streamer, you know, want to still tell them to play a certain way, which I don't get that vibe from you at all. Long story short, backseating's perfectly fine. Yeah, let's pick these up, and my back burner to-do list is still to get a provider chest, or a requester chest, to pull all this out of my static storage down here. Play bots only. You know, I was definitely going on a huge rant when I first started back up about, even though it's been 6 months to a year since the last playthrough I did, having to sit there and chop one tree at a time like this at the very beginning of the game just brought back all the memories of, you know, how great it was the very first time you get bots and you could be like, deconstruct. Do the maths. Give me a sec, let me see here. Each red belt can carry 30 items per second on each side. So that's further than I really ever often get into it, is like the per second stuff. I do look at, you know, how many items, like, takes 50 steel plates and 30 advanced circuits, so I better get twice as many steel plates over to it. But I don't tend to look at the per second stuff. I should, probably. That's where you really start to get more efficient. I might move this or make 2 of them. 150 hours. Yeah, I mean, and I think I've got 300, but the thing is, like, oh, force fed. Oh yeah, which I definitely wouldn't mind on this side either. I think I've played through this game 3 times, but it was a year or 2 in between each time that I played, and the game changed so much, and then I wanted to revisit it just to see, you know, how much better and how much different it was. You know, if I copy and paste this, it's not going to help until we get more copper, but I'm still going to go ahead. Hang on. Pass through to here. That's the down, that's the same, okay. There we go. Go for it. Need so much more iron and copper input than what I have. Yeah, I've run into that before. So I see that coming. No worries there. But the other thing I was thinking was that we would eventually want to move out of here, because if you look, that's the other thing about this map, is that we started with a bunch of clustered stuff together, which is why everything is so spaghetti and clustered right now. Oh look, we're moving. And this map is the real challenge for me, because it's kind of this spiral shape, though there are these wings that kind of come out here. We started in this kind of middle area here, which is pretty safe from 3 sides. We had to work our way down. So the bus is kind of turning now, because the plan for the bus is to go in this direction. But then we're actually going to have to expand up, because the greater picture of the map is a big spiral, at least all the way out to here, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I thought I'd challenge myself with doing that. That being said, we're going to have to start pulling things like these iron deposits right here. And I was also thinking about expanding into a train. Like, we have lots of copper over here, iron over here, and just getting into some of these other resources other than some of these that are just kind of in this initial area. So we'll do some other refineries and then pump that into the top of our bus here, especially if we have all this copper up in here. Like, we should probably expand over to here and like pull that copper in from this side. Use that for our circuits. let me move. Well, let me put in like 2 more. Well, let's take this one out and see what kind of a gap it leaves. It's not terrible because there's one down here. Let me put one here. We'll kind of go up and over. A little bit of a weird shape, but not leaving any gaps, so we're good. We're smelting. Go for it. "24 furnaces on each side of the belt for full smelted belt of ore." Is that with red or with blue? Because we haven't expanded to blue belts yet, but I've been a little hesitant to expand too much until we're as efficient as we can be with our belts and stuff. Sorry, you said yeah. With red? It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. So that's like how quickly they can pull off of the off the belt. 24 on each side. Gotcha. We have something close to that here. I think we're pretty close, maybe just short. What's that? 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We have 20 on each side here. I think it's super interesting that this is still providing enough iron. I didn't think that this would provide enough iron at all. Oh, do you actually like multiply it up like that? 48 on each side for red? For a fully saturated belt? Oh, did it? It might have censored your link again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to fix that. I want to allow links, but my bot default settings don't, and I mean to go back and reset that, but I always forget. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in like 4 of these, but we don't have nearly enough copper. So we'll start looking at copper next. Oh, I also probably should have redone the power lines because it's putting in a bunch of old style power lines. It's fine. It's fine. All right, first, just because it's going to take us a little while to work on some of that, gathering some of that copper. 24 for crafting speed 2, fill a yellow, or 48 normal for yellow. Then just double it for red and triple it for blue. And where are we at with we're almost able to get speed module 3. We just need purple science for that. We haven't even started putting modules in anything yet. Yeah, I'm gonna need to check back and forth with the cheat sheets. I'll prep some before the next stream. I mean, I don't mind winging it or prepping, but one way or the other. I just prefer not to necessarily like go look at it while I'm on stream and make everybody wait while I'm reading, because I do value production just a little bit on my side, so I don't want to make you guys wait. So what I'll do is I'll wing it for a bit tonight, and then I'll prep a little bit before the next one. Not that it's unappreciated at all, because I'm gonna check it out. Like, I am totally down to prep for that and take all of those recommendations. Is there anything? Let's see here. That's what I was thinking. I was going to see, because this isn't saturated, so if we can get this belt saturated with copper first before we head down. Maybe. We got a bunch of copper over here. If we could just combine these two and saturate this belt, then we could probably buy ourselves some time while we go and get copper from the other fields too. And I've experimented with spacing these out for efficiency and with putting them together. I like the throughput that cramming them together like this gives. I don't think that's too close to rock. Now we're good. Let's do that. There we go. Leave a bit of a space. Make sure we're not overlapping into iron. Yeah, that's copper. We're still good. I'm going to leave a little bit of space there so that we can get this edge of copper here. And then finally, we'll do a run across here. It's a little close, so we'll have to finagle some different power situations there. A little bit of overkill. That one's not going to work. We'll go under here. Hey, what was that motto again? Overkill is underrated. Let's see, let's combine. No. We don't need all this anymore. This was back when we were... This is like early stuff. That was still being provided somewhere though. What was it? Oh, the turret manufacturer. We don't need that anymore. Let's get these powered on and placed together. I don't have to use these, but the drills I kind of feel more compelled to. So we want to get this, I want these added in a couple places here. Pull this down, across. I'm not going to combine these up here just yet because I want to give them the ability to get as many through as I can. So I'll actually just stack them in like this. And more room for drills over here too. For right now, let's pull this across, down, across, down. Let's do it like this. You know what? No, but that would have worked. I just want it to look better. 3, like that. We're a little choked right here. Let's take one of these out. Under. There we go. Oh no, we got some iron coming in here. Just made the slowest Mosquito purple science plane ever. Where's the, did you just like wing it all? Which one's pulling iron? This is pulling iron. And that one. Let's see how this goes. You always wing everything, make your own plans. That's what I did in my last stream. I challenged myself not to use any blueprints unless I made them myself. That's why I gave myself the okay to use some pre-made blueprints on this one, just to save some time to get back up to speed, because I wanted to get back into the end game. Because we made it to about nuclear last time, and then I played a little bit even after I canceled the series on the stream. But yeah. It took him a while to clean that one out. Our inventory's full. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. No, not all of them. They pick these up? They will. Trash that. Okay, we finally have some stuff that we can put into our power suit. Exoskeleton will fit here. Are there batteries? Probably overkill on the batteries right now, but we can take the old ones out if we need room. Did we make anything else? I feel like we did, but I don't see it anywhere. Let's get rid of those and those. Nice, I'll check that out in just a bit. Actually, I can pull it up now while we're waiting for all this robot action to go on. Closing that window that has my private messages up. There it is. Get the 1 SPM per needed. Too late to do that tonight. Gotta lean in for this one. These buildings look really interesting. I'll definitely have to get used to the other materials, graphics, silver belts. Those are the slowest ones. So those are those even slower than yellow? Like, is that another case of like there's stages added in before the even pregame stuff? They're still emptying my inventory. Double the speed though, it would be yellow. Yellow would be red. Oh, these are actually coming together nicely. So these are operating at full speed because we didn't combine them early here. And then they're all combining down into one, which still isn't fully saturated, so we can get even more on this side probably. Well, I say probably, definitely. This, and we could probably go ahead and wing it and combine them here. Normally 15 and yellow 30. Planning on mega basing, so you wanted to some up savings from the start, then realized how complicated it was. I don't doubt it. Okay, so this is now much more saturated. This doesn't have to be like this anymore. We could fit another one of these on here. drop another one right there. No, one more up. There. That could be more efficient, but I didn't want to redo the whole thing. It would take 300 to 400 hours to get good at it. Well. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Is that stone? No. No. Well, it wouldn't be pulled into here. I think we caught it before it got bad. Did we place something too close to stone? Now I don't see any. I wasn't seeing things, was I? There was gray on this line. I swear I saw gray on this line. I don't see anything on it now. Was that a graphical glitch? Tell me you saw that too. I want to clip it later. Just kind of double check some of these to make sure they're only pulling in copper. At least that we can see. And the ones we added up here, copper. Skeptical. I swear I saw like gray, like stone or something. It didn't actually look like stone though. I don't know. Could have been an optical illusion. I guess we're good. Let's see. Let's pick this up, guys. We don't need this anymore. I don't want it. Put it in the system. Also, what's the storage looking like? Now we're good. Just a big long line. It's almost done. Probably fit one more row on there. We have to hand make the electric furnaces, for which we need more steel. Got steel right here. Oh, those are electric though, not steel furnaces. Could convert those up, but no, we're good. Wasn't even thinking about that. So, not too much more. Oh, they're slowed. Those are electric. No, it's not the electric slowing it down. No, they're green. I thought they were yellow for a sec. This is fully saturated. And it's all backed up. So that's good. We could move this forward just a little bit and get a little bit more out of it. Is that really necessary though? Probably not. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, let's copy first. Honestly, this part's not necessary to there, which means that these aren't necessary. Means we bought ourselves that much space. Not too shabby. So complicated. Also used the material compression. Need that or a void of some kind. Everything produces crushed stones as a byproduct. There's no stone patches. You have to combine the crushed stone to stone and use a lot of it, but make so much. Compress landfill and put it in huge warehouses to make a void. Is it an item called a void? That should up it just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on each side of steel furnaces. Now that I'm looking at it, we should probably convert to electric. We have it all built out. It wouldn't be too hard. Void is just a destroyer. There's a void built in for some fluids and some gases. Flare stack is an example. So you just kind of pump it in and then the item disappears so you don't have to find a place for it. Nice, okay, that makes sense. Let me get rid of one row here. Just kind of plot out an electric row. Let's pull this up and over too. See, we have 7 electric furnaces. The electric furnaces are wider, right? They're wider by 1. When you take the stone and put it to a landfill and compress it 200 to 1 and then put it in a big warehouse, it's like a void. It can hold insane amounts. Gotcha. And then, like, would you need, like, to break it down more again, or do you just kind of, like, use that to get rid of it? All the ores are linked. Same with copper. Gotcha. Multiple from one. Interesting. So you put like some on one belt, some on another belt, some in another facility. Can't really balance it. You know, I might prefer that though. Some people like the balancing, the mathematic balancing aspect of this. And that part always, it didn't go over my head so much as like I just, you know, like we were talking with Tifa a minute ago, like sometimes when I think about the math, I'm like, you know, I'd rather overdo it, like he was saying. Wasteful and slow, plus you need iron ore for other things. Makes sense. I was gonna math this out. Let's see. I have 7 electric furnaces. We counted 14 across here, but there are 2, so that's 28 spaces, which would fit 9, maybe 10 electric furnaces on each side, so I need 20 electric furnaces, so I need to make 13 more. Here's what we're gonna do then. Let's cut off the coal. We're making the electric furnaces in our pocket now. It's gonna be pretty costly. So I have a huge copper store to keep iron flowing, but eventually I think I'll hit the copper spike like in vanilla, then just reverse it. It makes sense. It's like store up reserves for later and then cast them back out into the marketplace, into the economy of the game, the one-man economy that is this game. It'll take them forever to use that coal. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I was gonna see if there was a blueprint already for it. Not that I need a blueprint to make a column for smelting, but I didn't know if there was one with like better power already built in. Well, there's an electric furnace generating blueprint. Bunch of old stuff in here. Basic smelting. I was hoping that there was we're on our own. We're pretty much on our own from here out, with the exception of a couple of nuclear blueprints. It's fine. Let's take this out. We'll just keep going with weapon shooting speed. I'll try to make this as seamless as possible. I have to pick up a bunch of coal in my inventory, but otherwise, well, we're gonna have to move this whole thing back. Which is what I originally planned on with this, but now that I'm looking at it, 1, 2, no, that would still work. Okay, let's cut this off for a minute. Get all this up. That way we don't force the robots to do it. Try to hurry along. I guess we could have left that middle one, but 10 of these on each side. Oh, we could have maybe put another. Oh, we have 11 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Bring that all the way over. That picture should make more sense. There are 5 products from one operation. Let me take a look. I have this bad habit. I mentioned it earlier about how I close the window. Before I stream, I close Chrome because I don't trust it not to get into some sort of weird memory like leak situation where my RAM goes nowhere even though I don't have anything important open. Okay, let's see here. Oh, weird. That messes with my brain after playing vanilla so much to have like so many different things on one conveyor belt. That would drive me nuts. But yeah, that makes sense. Five things and it's getting sorted. And with sorting, it makes sense, but just the lack of sorting in vanilla, at least in the early game. Because I mean, you do have like the splitters that can filter now and the filter inserters, but still, it's if it gets overloaded, it shuts down. It's a failsafe, is a dead man switch. Let's go ahead and pop these on and probably copy and paste that. No, not like that. I was hoping a click and drag would help. It did not. Also, they're backwards. Can you tell a blueprint to rotate things for you? Because I don't mind doing it myself. It doesn't take that long. That's a pretty huge level of complexity alone, I can imagine. That sounds like a brain puzzle I'd like to try, though. One day, when I'm ready. That's the part that I enjoy about Factorio the most, is just logicking everything out. There we go. Just trying to clear the stone is a challenge. I'm thinking... for this, I might want to use substations. Oh yeah, that's almost perfect. All right, let's get that ore back on here. Now we're not eating up all of our coal. Which we weren't running low on before, but I didn't want to start. How's the throughput on this now? It's okay. And that's what we were trying to get to. We were trying to get to okay before we go start a train project. Yeah, it's flowing in. Kind of look at the rate over here. Both sides moving nicely. Okay. Are you red? Rotate. Okay. So something we didn't connect over here. Oh, the splitter. Dead ends right there. Makes sense. So these are sometimes making green chips, green circuits, but only sometimes, because the splitters are sharing and sending, what is it, we have half down here, then a quarter, then an eighth, then it would be a 16th. So we would definitely need more throughput. Let's look at the map. We haven't had any conflict yet. But if we want this copper, we're gonna have to come out here and take it. Probably wouldn't be that big of a deal to go out with our guns and grenades. We were running as quickly as we could be. Let's see, these hold, again, we looked at it before, 20 megajoules. These hold 100. So these are 5 times the size. Take these out. I kind of want to, I wish you could rotate these. Kind of want another exoskeleton. Because I prefer to run fast. We just need 29 more electric motors to make one. Those are down here. Oop. Now we're using all of our energy though. We need more portable solar panel. Maybe even more. Need steel for that. I think there's like a reactor, honestly. I don't, we might not be able to power these exoskeletons for very long. Like, what are we using the power on right now? It's daytime, but we're not charging, but we're not moving either. Consumes 200. Okay, let's do the math. I'll do some math. Oh, this is only making 30, 30, 30. So if we had... It's making a 7th one. If we have 7, that's 210. And these are using 200. And then there's 10. Yeah, we're not making enough. We'd have to fill the rest of these with portable solar panels, right? So we have 200, 400, 410, 412. So what's that? That's 14 of these that we would need. We have half as many as we would need, so let's make 7 more. There's 5. Grab some more steel. This is just for now because we'll get the other power source later. What the hey, I'll make an 8th one. Now we just gotta wait for it to churn these that I'm covering up here away in our pocket, which is gonna take a minute. Blue's being made slowly. Slowly but surely. Okay, let me think. Do we want to make the train stuff blueprint? Because that doesn't seem very expensive. And it makes everything we could possibly need for a train. Kind of neat. Let me take a look. Tracks, stops, just about everything. And then what do we have to bring into one side? Iron, steel, green circuits, yellow engines, and what else is that? Can't tell, but it probably wouldn't be a problem, whatever it is. Let's see. We can pop it back over here. We have room. Maybe our train mall. We can also put it back over here. That's already our logic chests, which we probably want to continue that way. So let's put this here. I don't see our robot construction moving anywhere from where it's at, so let's just kind of pop that right there. So it's got yellow, so maybe they expect us to do trains way earlier, but we're going to upgrade everything. Okay, let's get a closer look at this. What is stone? Straight up needs stone because it's making the train tracks. Let's make sure all the recipes are up to date too, because some of these were old. Need iron sticks. Those are being made here. Okay, so it looks up to date. It'd be a little tricky to get some of this stuff over here, but we can kind of come through the middle right here. For instance, let's pull iron here. We'll go under 2. Green circuits and steel. We have green circuits up here already. We could probably pull off of that. Because I don't see that going too crazy as far as what we're going to need for robots. In fact, we turn those off, and these are just not really turned off if they don't have a threshold put on that box. Okay, let's turn this down. Well, let's bring it forward some first. Turn it down here. We need to get iron onto there, or steel onto there. So we'll bring this down like that. Iron, electric engines, and rocks. Like, why would we be making electric engines somewhere else? I mean, we can maybe siphon them off of this, because these aren't going anywhere. But yeah, let's get the steel. We had some steel pulled over for this, but it's combined early on way over here. So we'll just pull a second row. Come across here, this should work, right? No, almost. Come across here. Oh, that's almost perfect. Perfect. Balance that out afterward, or rather. Yeah. There's that one. Yellow engines and rock and stone. So stone, super far away. Do we have a stone patch near here? Copper. No, that's not close enough. That's way out there. So we actually have to like bust this down. Do a little hidden shortcut for stone to get down here. I mean, it's maybe not too late to put it closer to the top. We did just do all that work for these, but that's the smarter thing to do. Just cut this off. Undo. Oh no, that's already being pulled in for something else. Do that. Oh, you don't really want to mess this up too much. Need it for robots. We don't need this anymore. And then we'll go ahead and fix this back. That can still be balanced. And that didn't have a splitter anyway. Needs one. It's still just gonna go straight down. Pack it up. Pack it up. We're moving it. We'll find a spot. Where's the stone? Stone is being brought down over here. I don't like the idea of pulling green circuits all the way over here, so we will pull some stone across if we have to. Maybe through here. Maybe we do the train setup over here. Now that we have room to blow all this cliff up. And the means to blow it up. I'll leave that. Just gonna keep going. Might as well use it. Take down the trees. And we'll need a roboport over here eventually anyway. 2 of them. Get one there. Long range power. These poor guys need a nap. Okay. Let's grab that blueprint again. So the train stuff that we produce is going to go into boxes anyway. Let's... Well, I was going to say let's make this work. Now I'm kind of thinking let's make this work. Way back over here, off the beaten path. Yeah, I want to make this work. A little congested in here, but I think that we can pull the materials down through here. I know we have a chemical plant right here, but we can kind of come in along this area here, I bet, for most of it. Let's get that upgrade. Go in there. Alright, let's try this again. Iron. Steel and green circuits. Is there anything that we can just split off of here? We do already have iron coming in here, even though this is really congested. What if we split this coal here, bring it up here, that doesn't work. And that doesn't work. Hey, Atomic Nature, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're gonna get these combined. I wanted to split off of this steel, or steel, iron. Let's see. Split. If I split here. There we go. This is such a mess, but it's gonna work. That'll work. Because you needed both. Yes, gotcha. Now this has to come. Let's get the iron out of here first. Ah, it wasn't too hard. Let's then bring the coal over. Oh, we had a splitter on here for that. There we go. No problem. We stole some iron. We'll make that more elegant if we have to later, but otherwise, I think that works just fine. Alright, now we need to get that steel and green circuit line. We have steel being brought in here, and it's a full line. What's it going to? Oh, it's just going to production of assembly plants. We can pull it off right here. What about green science? We have it right here. Not as easy. Or not as... So we can split it off here and then up and over. Ugh. Tell you what's going on in my brain right now. It's thinking, you know, there's probably an elegant solution, but there's also a lot of free real estate. We'll bring it, just bring it straight down. Ah, stepped on a conveyor belt. We'll bring it down, but then we also want steel to combine right here. Like that. And I'm thinking that we can get the steel. Well, we already have it here. You know what then? I didn't even think about that while we were walking past it. Let's combine it up here. Here. Ah, you go there. There we go. All right. Then the stone and the yellow engines. So we have those yellow engines being made down here, and they're being passed directly into these. I wonder if there's a good way to steal them. Because there's a surplus. Or should we just make our own? They're cheap, aren't they? Kind of. Takes all this. Takes steel and iron, and then I don't think we need a ton of these. We're not gonna need the liquid, that's for sure. Let's take... That's not even worth it. It's not even worth copying. I wanted to try to be clever. maybe do something like this. In fact, that could go there. Could go here? Can. So here's what I'm thinking. We borrow these. This may be overkill. I'm fine with that. Copy this. Then this would just be this one. Well, down. Maybe under. This is totally overkill. I'm treating this like a vein of a resource. You know what? It's going to get us a bunch of these that we're not going to really use all of. They'll keep being made. That's what's important. Okay. So now pull this up. Well, take it out to the wall, actually. Do some underground shenanigans to get it up there. Yeah, there we go. And now we need the stone. Get rid of all that. Cool. Stone. A little bit more difficult. We talked about bringing it across up here, I think. Yeah. Maybe even higher if we can. Got room just above this mall here. We could probably come across here. Gotta move that. Nope, lower. Factory's looking great. Thanks. I got a lot of spaghetti going on, but it is coming together nicely as far as like efficiency. And I like this. I like the structure of this. And there's symmetry in some places. But yeah, the real challenge is going to be this spiral of a map. Because we're going to take our bus out. Try to get it to go up and around here because that's the way that the continent actually goes. It's going to be kind of crazy. We're going to have some extra places that we can pull from here. I'm going to probably bring in a train alongside the bus, landfill in some space here, but the project is going to be a giant spiral bus. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Thanks for the encouragement. We can get stone over here. Ooh, we gotta go like up through this mess. Or we can pull it from here. Kinda. Yeah, I can move a little bit of this. We need to under. So much stuff in the way here. Let's move this military. I would think that it would be being used right now, but there's something that's on. Is it moving? Not really. I'll check on that real quick. Oh! Something got put on the wrong line. Ha ha ha. That's been wrong for a little while. When did red get moved over? Yeah, in this case, I decided not to go super flat. I have some water in to make it a challenge. Okay, so it's correct here. We just like messed something up earlier and a bunch of blue got put on this line. Let's go clear that up. I didn't even see that happen. Oh, there's green on this line. I'm just gonna have to pick it all up. My inventory maxes out. Let's see, we're picking up all the red here. Then blue's here. I think we crossed the lines on accident at one point. Put them in the wrong place. Oof. My robots come pick some of this up. Gotta do this till green makes it. There it is. And then the military, which is blocked now, needs to make its way onto the other side of the blue line. Which isn't too big of a deal. Glad we came and looked at that, because that's a problem. Blue's always on that side, or at least it should be. Don't know if I can trust it now, though. Alright, back down here. Now that we know that it should be moving, we cut it here. Right. Oh no, that's where we wanted that. We definitely need requester chests sooner than later. Okay, now looking at this, I think we can get the rocks through here. Through this area here. Means we have to go under here. Come out there. Please, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's split off of here. There we go. We picked up a lot of blue science. We're gonna fill up our inventory at that rate, or our storage at that rate. Let's follow this snake. Stand here, it'll be a lot faster. Nah, maybe it won't fill up, but requester chests are definitely gonna help. How much more do we have? Now we're pretty good, we can leave. Alright, so stone made its way across here. Now we need to get it down here. I think running it down here and across is going to be the best way. Yeah. There we go. These little underground bumps. A little bit cleaner. Yeah, we'll come across there. Whew, okay. Out here, but back under down here. Moving stone. Rarely do we need stone for anything. But since it's a train project, let's not do the whole like leave a space this time because it's already where it needs to be, kind of. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's use provider chests here. Did these have... Yeah, the blueprint already had them locked off. Nice. We have rail signals, rail chain signals, cargo wagons, locomotives, pumps, fluid wagons, storage tanks. This is making, well, it will make them once it has iron poles. Is that new? Train stops need iron poles. And this needs copper wire. Don't need a light maker, but I do need these poles to make their way down here. That might be the only recipe update this blueprint needed. It's not bad to have lights in the system, but I think we already do, right? Like, can't you see the... Where's it at? Not that. No! Under production, I don't remember how, but I think there's a way to see what's in the logistics network, right? At least I thought you could. Could be wrong. Oh, we never put these in. There we go. Now we should actually start building up some power. IL. L. Lowercase l. Capital L. Gotcha. L. Yeah, I thought there was a way to click on it, but yeah. Nice. I knew I'd seen this before. So I think we have lights already being made somewhere, and I didn't want to go look for them. Could be wrong though. It's also possible I haven't placed them in a provider chest yet. Remembers me. There's a one cell network with all the robots. Oh, this is my inventory. The network 2. Oh, never mind. There are more members now. Yeah, so I saw 40 lights in one of them, but that also could be my inventory. No, I have 2. Never mind. So I think we have 40 somewhere. I think they're being made. Either way, we had to chew this out, and I don't need the lights right now. Okay, so let's think about this. These are pretty straight here, south. Like, we could run a train line that picks up from all 3. We could also run a train that goes up, picks up all 3, crosses a bridge across the water here, comes in and then refines them all in this nice clear spot that we've got up here. Well, clear. We have to take the trees out. We have a lot of real estate up here that we could turn into copper smelting. Did I say coal earlier? No, copper. Yeah. I'm liking the idea of that. Let's connect our network up here. Oh, nice. We don't have to use 2 grenades anymore. We don't have to use grenades at all, but that we've already talked about. Yeah, I'm just gonna place one kind of offset up here, and then one down here if we can get it. Boom. Just kind of bridge that gap across the water. In fact, I'm gonna move it over just a little bit more. I don't like that little hole there. Put one here too. Never hurts to overkill just a little bit, right? Let's bring that over. Oh, we have like a smaller, older electric line running right there. Let's run it to here. And get rid of that old one. I was wondering what that was. There's a robot that made his way over. Let's, can we take this out? There we go. No. I want to take out the electric pole. Hang on. There it is. Ah, I thought it would let me hold right click. It's fine. We're going to take all this out anyway. There. We'll get another line. We'll get another line connected over here. There we go. Just clear out all the trees. This is going to take a long time, but send everyone we got. Nice. That actually works pretty well. Oh, they did send everyone. It's like in Space Armada. Now, whether or not we're going to have space for all this inventory of wood is a whole other story. Yeah, so we'll probably bring a train right across here, but I'm not going to make that bridge just yet. We'll have to fortify it and everything on the other side. I like how my personal robots are going out and chopping trees, bringing the wood back to me, only for more robots to come and pick those up from me. That's just doubling the workload. I will, however, fill in some of this. Because this is a nice square, or this would be a nice square area for some copper refining. Trying to remember where the landfill's coming from. It's over here, right? Yeah. Just take it all. Take what you got too. Oh, come on, you didn't have to... Oh, they're trying to turn back because I already have enough. Fine. Yeah, Mother Nature's probably going to be a little mad about this. I mean, this whole thing. So that was eating quite a bit of the pollution. We could see the pollution cloud make its way over here. We're going to start seeing attacks pretty soon at our wall. I'm still amazed. We are how many hours in? Like, can we see? Save. 5 minutes away from 18 hours in and we haven't seen a single biter yet. And we've been playing it slow and safe. Speaking of slow, come on guys, get it together. Get in my pocket. Okay, so I think we are ready. No, not all of them. I'll take anything valuable or otherwise unnecessary out of our inventory. That I don't want to lose. There's not much. The blueprint book, I mean, we can... Oh, you can't put that in there. Okay, that's fine. I think we're gonna just need to go and meet the biters ourselves. This will be the first time I've ever played A, for this long without seeing a single enemy, but B, where I'm the first one to attack. But I think we're just gonna need to go clear them out. And then put some radars down so that we can have a presence. Let's get some red ammo because we've been setting on our yellow ammo, and the closest thing we've done for any kind of actual offense for our character is the submachine gun. It's right here. I already had 550, okay. I want you to put extra ones into a provider chest for me. And plenty of them. see, I don't... Take the construction robots out of the logistics list for right now and put ammo in it. $400 for now, since we're not working on the wall. I don't really like what I did there either. Let me put this arm up here. I don't like them fighting over the same spot. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's always awkward to see them both grab for it and then one of them doesn't. I feel like that's a waste of electricity. It might not be. Speaking of which, okay, so while we're waiting for some more of these, while we're waiting for some more ammo, let's go expand our electric production just a little bit, because again, we're not really ready for solar yet either. Yeah. Let's see, let's a bit of an above below deal here with the roboports. Let's make sure that we can reach the middle, which we can, and then above there. There we go. Are you pulling wood in? What are you doing? You're still working off coal. But some wood made its way in, which means that there was a gap in the coal, which means coal production might have slowed. Coal production slowed because power isn't optimal right now. I do like this system that we kind of worked out. Like, logically it would work, and we could put a requester chest in there to get more wood over here. It's just that I would prefer not to have to fall back on that. Okay, let's get some more out here. One there. Ideally one right here. Still used to throwing two every time. There. Tree deconstructor up here too. Honestly, we don't need to go that far just yet. Let's just take anything there out. This is about as far as we should probably go with using fuel for electricity. Making their way up. There they are. At least some of you made it. What if I stand here, if it'll prioritize these? The ones from my pocket, at least. Now they're off doing something else. We'll wait for it for just a moment. Okay, let's look at what we're going to copy. Honestly, it's just the whole section from power pole to power pole is the only thing that really changes up here. There's one every, like, third gap. Well, no, there's one every two. This is overkill. Everything in this game is overkill. Yes. The only thing we have to watch for is if this is too much of a stretch, but it looks fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 36 of those need to be made. I think they're already being made in logistics network, right? Maybe. I don't remember if they were in one of the malls or not. You know, I don't see them till 4 hours. Yeah, exactly. And in this case, though, when it starts running out, coal is going to be the main problem here. At least I'm pretty sure. How are we doing here? We've had a couple already run out. 95k, 171k, like we're doing okay. They're gonna speed back up and resaturate that line. Well, then again, with all of these eating more coal, it may not stay saturated, so we may have to look for more to bring into this line too, but we'll get to that when we get to it, I guess. Yeah, I think we have to make some of these in our pocket. I'm always fishing for it because I always forget where it's at. There it is. We need iron. This looks much better. We swapped those lines at whatever point. That was funny. Okay, we made 7, or we queued up 7 already. 8, 9, 10. And we decided we needed 36. So I'll try to keep an eye on it here. 15. 20. 25. 30. 35. 36. All right. Now we just wait for those to be made in our pocket. You know, while we're waiting, let's just... Well, you know, part of me wants to clear these trees out, but another part of me thinking, no. Why bother if they're absorbing some pollution? And they are right in the middle of like all this pollution that are these boilers are making. Speaking of boilers, we need some of those 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We didn't have any of those in our inventory either, it looked like. Need stone for that. Oh, we can stand right here and get both. No, that's copper ore. Where's the stone? It's coming across. Down here. There we go. There should be enough of those. Yeesh. Got a gap over here. Pull that. I don't like them to have to go around. do like to have these burner inserters as a contingency, just in case we run out of electricity. We're good now. You had a bunch of extra of those. Satisfaction's still low. Water's not connected, right? Or is it? No, I don't see water in this pipe. It's missing one somewhere along the line. Maybe? It's very low, but it's not flowing here. Is this using more than this can pump? And it's going up first? We'll put another pump in. Yeah, that was it. Rocket fuel. Yeah, pipe's slowly filling up, so we're good now. I don't know if I've ever run into that issue before with a water pump. Alright, now we've doubled our electricity. Oh, we still have more of these to make. There we go. Nice. And pollution's just going to get much, much worse. This is going to become a war zone, I'm sure. But they only have this one little area that they can pass through to get to us, so it won't be too hard to defend. It's just Doug over here still. What's up, Doug? I'm going to keep him alive if we can. He's been here since the beginning. The only one I've seen. We're going to go find some more. Like right now. Let's see. Yeah, we're not even using any of this just yet either. So we'll probably turn this into like our big power producing area, like whether it's solar or nuclear. Yeah. He's the only one. It's been peaceful so far, mostly because he can't see me. Is that all I had? I wanted to paste in a little bit more. Now it's ugly. Alright, so we could take... Let's take this ammo out. No, not into there. Like, get rid of it. So get rid of the pistol. I don't need that anymore. We have 400 there? No. Okay. So we have grenades. We have decent armor. We don't have the shield. Did we put one in? No. How big's the energy shield? We'd have to like take some of these out. I think I'd prefer being able to run faster right now. But I'm thinking that we just need to go on a quick tour of this area up, like run along this coast and then back down and then take these guys out. Come home if we start running out of ammo, but otherwise try to clear out this whole west side of the continent here. Shouldn't be too hard. I think we could just do it with a gun. If I remember my combat keys. Does it like hold space? Run away. Place turrets. Cheese it with long reach. I don't have to do that, but if it starts getting way too hard, we can. Hey, there's some biters. We haven't seen any yet. There they are. Honestly, like, I don't think they've been mutating or anything yet because I don't like green color. Honestly, they haven't been running in to attack yet at all, so I'm wondering if this will even aggravate them. How strong are we? Not enough. Run to the wall, run to the wall, run to the wall. I thought for sure, after all those upgrades that we got, that we'd be good to go. And we kind of are. And we kind of aren't. Like that one guy made it to us before we could take him out. And I'm not too worried about these. The spitters that really kind of get me. Like we can keep moving in on them and we're probably good. Gotta take out the bases where we can. Watch our health. So we're halfway down already. Oh, the big blue guy. Maybe they have been soaking up some of this pollution. They just haven't thought to come and attack yet. Gotta take out some of these bases. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Run, run. 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 Don't get caught in the trees. Run. Whew. Oh wow, he made it to the wall. Did not expect him to be that strong. Well, we're alive. There's that. We haven't died yet. I went from we haven't seen a single biter in the 18 hours that we've been playing on this map to we haven't died yet. I like that. For now. I guess we gotta take out this guy. Ah, another blue one. You know what? I'm not gonna cheese it. I mean, I won't long reach cheese it, but I will put down some turrets to progressively move in on them. I guess I could make a vehicle, that might help too, but man, that guy took a lot of bullets. Alright, let's station a turret here. Move a little closer. Turret here. There's always one blue guy. Get out of here. There we go, we're good now. So that's it for this, like for this area. And then we just gotta go up. There's some up here, and then down, there's some down here. There may actually be 4 whole colonies down here though, so. Pick these up and encroach upon our enemies further. We've only spent 70 bullets. See how far we can see here. Radar says they're up here. Oh, it's a bunch of... I don't even see any nests. All I see is the worms. The most dangerous kind. Ah, come on. Let's grenade. You gotta watch where you step. I forgot about that. No, no, ah, trees. At least they don't have like homing spit. Like they kind of shoot where you're gonna be, but it's not that bad. Let's like kind of make our way up and around. This music. Ah, I stepped in some. Get out of here. Nice. They just kind of spawned like that. There's no nests up here. Kind of wondering what we need to place in order to have them not spawn over here. Like, can we put down a radar or something and then... But if I run electrical wires back, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it if they respawn. Like, they shouldn't spawn in like a giant colony, right? Okay, radar says that we should have some to the southeast here. Okay, we definitely have some nests down here. I don't see any blue ones, but I didn't see any earlier at that other spot. And that fooled me. They popped up, they know I'm here. Oh, these guys are weenies. Those guys are not. Only got like 7 grenades left. Okay. Ouch. One more. Throw it. Ouch. Stop stepping in stuff. Let's move in on them. They're almost dead. Got him. Whew. Okay. Let's go. Ouch. Step in a puddle. Let's go collect our turret. How are we doing? 123 ammo. Well, 323 ammo. Could be surprised by more if our radars haven't picked them up, but it says to expect like 3 more colonies here. Hoping they're not hiding in the trees. I don't see any. There's a biter, or a small worm. It's just worms down here. I don't see anything else. Take him out. Maybe our radars already did have a pretty good idea. Yeah, there's another small worm. These are just like Doug. We're gonna try to leave Doug alive. His cousins, however, not so much. Okay, we have a nest down here. I forget how far the map continues in this direction. I don't want to go too far. We have some uranium down here. We've passed a nest up here to the north, though, so let's circle back. I don't want to put a nest between us and our base. Ooh, okay. A little bit riskier. Let's plop down another safety turret here. We don't have any grenades. Oop, another safety turret. We're just gonna take damage from that worm. Nice. Let's remember to juke. We don't move fast enough while we're shooting. You have to like stop shooting and run. I guess that's fair. There must be another... I was watching my health. There must be another base over here to the left. F in the chat, please. We'll go back and get our body. Thank you. I wasn't watching the health because I thought we had that one. We were like really close, but then again, I saw a couple more biters run out. Let's see, what do we need? Some quick copper and iron. No, I don't want you to bring me my whole inventory, please. Please. I just want to be able to... Yes, okay, we'll take mining productivity. No. You guys, take all that stuff back. Just need to make a gun. Well, I'll need some ammo. No. Run. We're good. We don't have a power armor, but we can get close enough we can pick up our body. And if we want to cheese it, we can use long reach to pick up our body. Oh, hey. Sinless Moon, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. I did a dumb a minute ago and died for the first time. We played 18 hours without even seeing a single biter, much less dying. Where's our body? Oh, it was further down. This is the first place that we killed. Yeah, it's all right. But we have a, I'll take a quick moment to show you, as we talked about with a couple of the others that joined with us. So we started in kind of this safe little area surrounded by water on like 3 different sides. And we brought our bus down and turned it. But on map creation, we can see the continent actually spirals outward into a larger area up here. So I think the challenge that I'm going to go with is to actually take my bus out and around and take a train that actually runs out and around with us in kind of a spiral shape. Not your traditional, like, you know, really straight bus and like super flat world, but we're just kind of cleaning up this side of the continent now. Where's our body? Here's our turrets. We were kind of standing in the middle over here trying to take out these guys. Where are we at? It's a tree. Don't really want to fight him until we know where our body is. It's like under the trees, probably somewhere right here. I mean, we can start as long as we don't get shot. Step back, step back. Oh, we got him. All the oil next to each other. Lucky, mine spread out everywhere. Yeah. Though it was pretty far from the original base. Like, we had some nearby here, but then now we've got a lot down here that'll be nice to move in on. Here is our body. Oh, ouch. Touched the puddle. Just don't get hit by him. Move. Okay, he's dead. There were some biters over here in the woods. I feel like I was standing right over here when I died. Are we really gonna have to like cut down all the trees? Oh, there I am. Nice. I was behind this tree. So that's almost everything. Except for the colony we found down here. And again, I don't remember how far out this goes, but I feel like there's an end over there. Where are they going? That's kind of weird that they all started running to the left. Oh, there's more over there. There's another colony. They must be joining like a super colony or something. Well, I don't see any spitters. Or biters, rather. Or worms, rather, because there are plenty of spitters. These guys are not strong. If I get their names right, I'm gonna name them all before I don't see any blues. That one that was right next to our base that had been mutated quite a bit, that was the only really challenging colony. Or super challenging colony. These are kind of challenging, but only because of my own missteps. Get him. Okay. Okay, we have some other worms up here, some large worms or medium-sized worms. I don't see anything else out here. Oh, there we go. That's where they were going. You know what? I think we're good. Not that I don't think we could probably do something about them. I don't think we have to right now. I could finish them, but look, it like opens up more, and I forgot about this. I don't think that goes on forever. But it looks like we have quite a bit over here. So I'm gonna kind of leave that. We'll expand over here with more walls and turrets later. But I kind of like how far we pushed them back now. Again, everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Josh, and I stream on Sunday and Wednesday nights for the most part. I like to stream a lot of strategy games and logic-based games like Factorio. Oxygen Not Included is another one that I was streaming. Noita. I like randomizers and roguelikes as well. And right now, just trying to get up my average viewer count so that the stream can go a little bit more pro. Yeah, I like roguelikes. I like the random nature of them in general, but also games like Binding of Isaac and Noita where you can kind of combine items and get a synergy. Thanks for the follow, Sinless. And yeah, so like right now my stream is at a stage where, you know, I'm like just on the verge of being able to have, you know, have some some of the options that get unlocked for you. And affiliate. Yeah, affiliate's the stage. And yeah, so we can unlock emotes and the ability to accept bits and subscriptions and all that kind of stuff. That's not necessarily what I'm in it for the most part, but I definitely would love to attract more viewers to the channel because I have a lot more fun when I've got an interactive chat that wants to have a conversation and give me all kinds of tips. And we were talking about it earlier, and I do not consider it backseating at all. If we're playing a game with a story, maybe, you know, we don't necessarily want spoilers in the chat, but I am all for tips and suggestions and things as long as chat's also open to how I also may choose to play and won't get too frustrated with me if I make the occasional misstep because I have the memory of a goldfish. Not a greedy streamer? No. I've got a decent day job. Oh yeah, we run pretty fast on this concrete now. Yeah, I'm I don't know how well my stream would have to go for me not to work my normal day job. I've got a decent day job, so this is mostly a hobby for right now, but I really like doing it, and I would really like to have a lot more people join when I do stream because it's really fun. Memory of a goldfish. And I say it so often, I at least remember saying it, but I say it way too often. Yeah, if you tune in, I spend the first 5 minutes of the stream trying to remember exactly where we're at, but hopefully it's more like a recap for a show where it's like last time on Offhand Games, Josh was trying to make blue science, but forgot. Speaking of which, let's get what we need for our train. What's this doing? Nice. Let's look at rad base designs. I wish. I made it pretty segmented. Probably be more rad. I need more practice to make it more rad, but let's try to isolate some of these copper veins here. Let's say, I guess we have room in our inventory for all this wood. Oh, you know what? Let's go stand inside of the range of our Roboport and get our groceries. I need grenades. And they haven't brought them to me yet. Surely they were on their way. Or do we not have grenades being placed into a provider chest? Go back to our initial grenade production up here. Make sure all is well. We have our Roboports covering this area, but nope, it's still in a steel chest. Well, that'll solve that problem. And it's awesome that so many people have joined this evening, so I'll probably go just a little bit later considering, but I am going to take a couple minutes to run to the restroom and take a quick break, maybe grab another drink. So I will actually let this run for just a moment while our technology runs and our groceries are brought to us by our bots, and I will be right back.